Hi, everyone. I'm Katie Couric. Welcome to Eye to Eye. Since 9/11, the U.S. has beefed up the information it gets on every foreigner flying here and developed a better way of spotting terrorists before they act. But there is a huge hole in the safety net. Homeland Security Secretary Michael Chertoff tells Bob Orr why screening out potential terrorists is still a struggle.
On the visa waiver thing, just from my understanding, this agreement, the current agreement, runs out in the summer, right?
Yeah.
But you're saying you're confident. I don't want to put words in your mouth. You're confident this will be extended or amended or what?
Our right to get this information is our right, agreement or no agreement. It's in American law. It's actually authorized by international law. The agreement is designed to protect the airlines against the danger that Europeans might sue them in European courts for complying with our law. In other words, the airlines are concerned there'll be inconsistent laws, and that if they comply with our laws, they're going to be in jeopardy in Europe. I think that's a reasonable concern, and we're trying to help them by creating an agreement or an arrangement with the Europeans that will reassure them and avoid the danger of lawsuits in Europe, while of course maintaining our ability to get the information we need. But at the end of the day, here's the bottom line. The authority to get the information is based on American law and international law. We are not asking for permission to get the information. What we are trying to do is be cooperative with the Europeans and the airlines to make sure that we don't expose the airlines to inconsistent legal obligations.
You're taking a very hard line on this.
Well, you know, here's the point. If someone gets in here because we've surrendered this tool, then it's on my conscience. I mean, because I'm going to be looking at the family members who survive, and they're going to say, well, why did this person come in? Why did you lay down your arms, so to speak, and surrender one of the tools that you have? So my bottom line is, as a matter of my oath of office, and my primary responsibility is to protect Americans, at least, you know, as far as is reasonable. And that's why I'm happy to cooperate and educate. I'm happy to make adjustments that don't impair the essential nature of the program. But if at the end of the day, the question is, am I going to sacrifice or put an unnecessary risk on American lives in order to satisfy what people in other countries want? I can't sacrifice American lives to do that. That's really essentially inconsistent with my oath.
Even if it led to a quid pro quo crackdown on their side. I mean, if you take a tough policy that's unilateral, they could respond in kind.
Well, honestly, I mean, they ought to raise their security levels too. I mean, I don't think we've ever taken the position that what's sauce for the goose isn't sauce for the gander. And if they want to collect the kind of information that we collect, and they want to, of course, put it under the privacy safeguards that we employ, I think that's fair, and we've never suggested otherwise. A world in which everybody raises their security is a safer world for everybody. And by the way, it gives me no joy to suggest that if we turn terrorists away here, they're going to go carry out attacks in Europe. I'd like to encourage the Europeans to do the same thing we're doing. Protect themselves against the threat of extremist violence and against the war that is currently underway with these extremists. And as the whole world raises its security level in a way that's smart and respectful of privacy, what we do is we make it harder and harder for terrorists to operate in the gaps that currently exist between nations.
Thank you very much.